Defiance Has Fallen is a main quest in Fallout 76 and the gateway into the Brotherhood of Steel questline. Years ago, the Brotherhood in Appalachia sent out a cryptic message saying that Defiance has fallen, and nobody outside the Brotherhood had any idea what it meant. Now it falls on you to unravel the mystery. The quest unlocks after reading the Fort Defiance entry on Abby's terminal inside her bunker. It's a small, easy to miss detail tucked in her bedroom, but it blows the door wide open on an entirely new faction arc. First, head to Camp Venture, located directly east of the National Isolated Radio Array. Clear out the feral ghouls and Scorched lurking around, then find the secure storage key hidden in a locked locker inside the barracks. That key gets you into the command center, where a note points you straight to Fort Defiance. Fort Defiance is the old Allegheny Asylum, a creepy ruined facility packed with ornery ghouls. The entrance is locked behind a Maglock security door, and to open it, you need to restore power. Find the circuit breaker on the third floor, and watch out, because a glowing Wendigo or feral ghoul is guarding it as the boss of the interior. The route up is mostly linear, but the floors are wrecked, so tread carefully and don't fall through. Once power is restored, head back down to the Maglock door near the entrance and hit the red button to open it. Inside, pinned to a bulletin board, is the final stand note. Read it and the quest is done. It's strongly recommended to complete Back to Basic before venturing deep into Fort Defiance. It ties directly into what comes next and makes the whole Brotherhood onboarding flow much smoother.
Thank you, Captain. It's just us.
Lizzie, what's on your mind?
A Brotherhood of Steel? What's that even mean? The men over here are confused.
We need to do something bold. We can't just stay the U.S. Army. What's gonna happen, and this is only a matter of time, is some general or some goddamn politician is gonna exit a vault and start ordering us around. And worse, they'll order some grunt to start the whole goddamn cycle again. Another wave of nuclear death, and if that's not enough, they'll do it again. You know they will, Lizzie. It ends with us. We won't let them.
I understand. But a Brotherhood? Knights? Am I supposed to call you, what, Elder?
Words have power, Lizzie. They build identity. They take on a meaning if you keep using them, even if it didn't exist before. It was the Knights and the Scribes, after the fall of Rome, that protected what was left of Western civilization. So we are the new Knights, and our role is similar. But we'll need more than names. We'll need new traditions, our own mythology. Something people can believe in to their core.
Is this necessary?
What else can I do? Declare myself president? Make you a senator? Look around, Lizzie. Something's killing us. More than the rads and the freaks out there. Depression. People have lost everyone. Every goddamn soul. Wives. Kids. Loved ones. Even the goddamn mailman. We need to replace it with something. Otherwise, people's souls will wither. We'll be little more than walking dead men.
I'll do my best to see the orders carried out, sir.
Give it time, Lizzie. People have a hunger to believe in something. Just let them work their way to it.
Appalachia online, Captain.
I know most of you love America. Good old red, white, and blue. But those of us who served their mother posts know something. America failed. Not because of its citizens. Lived clean lives filled with hardship in a never-ending war. Certainly not because of its fighting men and women. God bless them. No. Its leaders failed us. Senators, generals, presidents, all those bastards. Their failure almost destroyed all mankind. But I look around here, and I see survivors. People too stubborn, people too damn ornery to die. We've fought, and we've endured, and we finally have a small patch of safety. But having a home isn't enough. Something more. What we need is purpose. We cannot look to the America of old for that purpose. We have to build our own. So tonight, as we break bread together, let us forge together something new, something strong, something we can be proud of, something we can build upon. We'll preserve what's best of what's come before us and use it. And one day, we will reclaim what was lost. Let us forge a brotherhood of steel. Congratulations, Appalachia. Paladin Taggarty told me of your victory at Huntersville. I know it was costly, but future generations will thank you, as I am thanking you now. It makes me proud, but that's not why I'm calling. One of the Brotherhood's standing orders is being on the lookout for valuable technology. Anything that would help us in our efforts. But as I look in every direction, I see chaos. The lights are out, and men have become little better than barbarians. Civilization. Civilization is something I think of every day. I know Lizzie is probably sick of the word by now. To rebuild that, to reclaim that, our successors are gonna need the secrets of the past. And those secrets are in danger of slipping through our fingers forever. So far, our scribes have been tools to help protect our knights and maintain our bases. That needs to change. Brotherhood is going to be more than an armed fighting force. We are going to be the guardians of civilization. So we have to grab every schematic, every holotape, every book, every goddamn note that holds the building blocks of the old world before it is too late. Our scribes will hold on to them, preserve them, perhaps even progress beyond them. And the knights protect them like a hard shell around a precious seed. One day when the time is right, that seed will grow, and a new civilization will be born. This is why we were born. Don't you see it? Helping your fellow man is a good goal, a soldier's goal. But this, we will be the catalyst that changes the world. I'm sure you have questions. Paladin Taggarty is fully briefed. I have every faith in you, Appalachia. Elder Maxson, out.
Marge. I keep recording these, hoping one day I can make it home. I found these Brotherhood of Steel guys outside of Grafton. Now, I'd heard about them, some weird military cult. Seeing them in action, though, made me, I remember when my unit would roll in like that, all shock and awe. I'll tell you what, these Grafton Raiders, they didn't stand a chance. One of them, Knight Moreno, noticed me. Came over and chatted. Nice guy. Made me rethink the stuff I've been told. It, came out I was in the cavalry at Anchorage. He said they had a place for me. Marge, I'm sorry. estimated maybe 400 miles since the bombs. At this rate, Texas might as well be a million miles further. I need a unit. A place to belong. I feel like the Brotherhood may be it. Marge, it's been a couple of weeks. I've had 3 squares, showers, working lights. Oh, Camp Venture's got power. Proper power, Marge. I'd feel almost human if it weren't for the senior night and the training. I graduated basic easy back in the day, and I know I may be a bit softer, but... Wilson's an Army Ranger, or, well, was one. And the drills they are making us do. But as beat up and worn out as I feel that first time getting back into the 51B. You can call yourself Knight, Paladin, Grand Poobah of the Roman Empire, I don't care. Just don't take my power armor away. They're, Russian training. Big battle with super mutants happening. No good. I got me some aggression I need to unleash.
Misery loves company. Do you mind coming back later? I need some time alone. It's my sister. I thought I was over this already. She took her final stand here, at Fort Defiance. I should have been here with her. I'm such a coward. Aside from bringing back the dead, no, there's not. But I appreciate the offer. Take this. It's better off with you than me. This is Allegheny Asylum, or rather, Fort Defiance. That's what the Brotherhood of Steel called it when they took up residence here. Fort, well, just because you defy doesn't mean you succeed. They took their last stand here. They thought they could drive back the Scorched. How am I supposed to feel about the people my sister? If it weren't for the Brotherhood, then she might have left with me. Might still be with me now. Or maybe that they're monsters. They'll kill anything and everything that... What's the reason that my sister... Sorry. It just feels so cruel.
Hospital incident report. Resident psychiatrist, Dr. Kessel. One of the junior nurses has suffered a nervous breakdown. His assignments included patient 5A3, whose afflictions manifest in habitual self-harm. Patient 5A4, who, while not violent, does aggressively grab and paw at whoever is trying to administer care. And also patient 5B7, who breaks down into loud, unconsolable fits of crying with no apparent cause or trigger. That, and the constant attention and sanitary cleanup required throughout the day for all of his charges, was too much for the young nurse. We found him standing outside the door to one of the patient's rooms carrying a tray of food, but not moving anywhere. One of the other nurses noticed he'd been standing in place for over an hour. When he finally responded to our attempts to get his attention, he seemed surprised that any time had passed. During our exit interview, he broke into tears. He wanted to know if something was wrong with him, if he would end up here as a patient. I explained that nervous exhaustion was a common ailment, especially for hospital workers. Maybe after some months of rest, he could reapply for his job. That didn't seem to console him. Hospital incident report. Resident psychiatrist Dr. Kessel. We had a fight break out today. All the patients in the dining room area for the morning meal and all the attending staff were present. Patient 3E2 has never had any problems with violence, but can be verbally abusive to whoever happens to be in the area. The staff intervened, but patient 3E2 broke free from restraint by biting into one of the nurse's hands. Another nurse and I chased her down the hallway while the rest of the staff tried to contain the patients in the dining room who were obviously agitated by what just happened. We were finally able to hold her and administer a sedative, and the unfortunate nurse whose hand had been torn open received treatment. All the other patients have returned to their routines, but patient 3E2 and 7C1 will need to be monitored in case this is the start of habitual violent behavior. The prognosis for either of them being released has slipped even further into statistical irrelevancy.